to the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to take it outside. It's Marshall. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Buchanan. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it. Turning it on. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Now on the return. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Michigan. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
To throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the secondary.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Some misdirection with the counter.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first 2 times they've had it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. There's some room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulls it in with one hand. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Oh, they're after him. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside. But look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
It'll be third and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff to Xavier. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try the left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Walker. Could be an alley. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Bruins, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Takes the easy one to the back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. This quarterback, part of their running chance. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Here's a give to Robinson. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the red zone, it's Avent. Sweet cut there. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Throwing, Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Buchanan. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Makes the grab and room to run. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Got his man. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put him up here in the second half. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And he tags on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll drive at their own 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He'll take it himself. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3/4. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's Underwood to throw. Back's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill it. 496, tsunami.
To the air, it's Underwood. It's complete. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. To the air, it's Mateer. Complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Avant. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Under fire. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Pulled down for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Going long. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Drills him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And tackled there by the defense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The Sooners come down and score one of their own. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Underwood makes the grab. It's Marshall. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Running inside, it's Marshall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
A run for the quarterback. Got a little grass. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
This one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.